To the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Rap. Wide, get wide. Check nickel.
Black!
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, come on.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go, dude. Big series right here. We got to step it up. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Shit. Kill.
21.
Kill. Turn up.
Hey, gun.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Tighten up.
Go ahead.
Now here's Goodwin with it on the jet sweep. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Slam.
Stick.
Check 13.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
65.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go. 180! Two. Hey, alert.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 13.
Check.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get this one up to about his 4th. 14.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. So after the run by Lynch, here's another 1st and 10.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
That's a good shot.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Check 54. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. And that's complete to Luke Wilson. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check, 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 check. Kill, kill, kill. Watch the edge. Check, check 43.
Now a give. Running right is Lynch. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Here's Wilson. Escapes the sand. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Check 50. Check 50.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. D Ford able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Help. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. That's taken on the 25. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Thirteen.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Mike 54.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Here we go. 180.
54.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, 49ers. Touchdown. Matt Breida, 54 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, the game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Right there, 54 Mike. Wild Bill.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now left side on the swing pass.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He finds Ursua. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Lady.
All day, baby. All day, all day, all day.
On second down, Lynch. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
56 to Mike. 56. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He's got Lockett. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Hey, hero, start.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
56.
Wilson will throw again. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. And Myers able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Here we go.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Hey, gun.
Check safety.
This is Breida. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Strip the ball.
65.
You go tight. You got tight.
Bravo.
You got tight right there.
Go ahead.
Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
We're going to work.
49er first down.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
Hey, come on now. Come on.
Hey, easy.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
On third down, Carson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Wilson now. Going to throw again. And finding the tight end, Wilson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion. But he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Oh, you got deep? 56.
From the gun, Wilson. And he locates Luke Wilson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 49ers' 28-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Here we go. 13. 180.
Under 10. 10.
21. Here we go. I got you.
Switch.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Here we go.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, gun.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I got you.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter.
Here we go. 180.
54. I'm coming for you. You mine. Alert 3. Kill. Watch the twist. 36.
Hey, gun.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he's got room, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, 29 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
What?
56. Check.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
No, not ready. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
We own this. We own this. Check. Let's go double count right here.
On first down, Procise. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
Better.
Brings up second and
56, Mike, 56.
Foot flip.
Watch his flat.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 60 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. All right, now the Seahawks face a big two-point conversion attempt.
Let's put that team on the bus.
Check four.
Here's Wilson to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, alert three.
They run with Breida. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Smooth.
Check. Fresno.
Hey, gun.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
21.
from the gun. It's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Here we go.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
White. I got you.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
A gain of 12. First down, 49ers.
Here we go.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, gun.
Here's Breida. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
12.
Mike 54.
General West.
54.
I got you.
Now it's Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Target.
11.
He's checking crack. Right there. 54. Right there.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
21. Here we go. Check 3. Hey, gun.
Mike 5-4. Hey, pick your game up.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So the victory here for San Francisco. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this, too. And they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis.
so long getting back. Back to my right mind.
Ladies and gentlemen,